This is Inside Indiana Business Radio for the afternoon of Tuesday, June 17th, 2025. I'm Alex Brown. Keenan Long, a Rose-Hulman Institute of Technology alumnus and founder of Chicago-based Longball Labs, is turning to his alma mater to further refine his company's primary product. Long has tapped senior mechanical engineering students to develop a mobile testing lab designed to optimize minute variations on the baseball bats of major league players in order to improve performance.
The Rose-Hulman students helped us turn our lab, which was an entire room, into basically a box that can go anywhere and be deployed as needed. And that has been huge for our business to be able to go to where the bats are instead of having to ship the bats in.
The company currently works with dozens of MLB hitters such as Andrew McCutchen and Byron Buxton, as well as one unnamed MLB team. Indianapolis-based drug maker Eli Lilly and Co said today it is acquiring Boston-based Verve Therapeutics in a deal worth up to $1.3 billion. Verve is focused on genetic medicines, which in many cases need to be taken by patients just one time, targeting the drivers of atherosclerotic cardiovascular disease. The city of Greendale is aiming to open a new 88-room Home 2 Suites by Hilton hotel by the end of 2026, marking a $16.8 million investment in the city. Mayor Vince Carstetter says the hotel will support Greendale's growing year-round attractions. The project will also create about 20 jobs. From the number one source for Indiana business news, this is Inside Indiana Business Radio.
To succeed, you need to stay informed. You need to be engaged. And let's face it, you need to set yourself apart from the rest by connecting with a company that brings you the best. Because in today's environment, business is an ever-moving target, and we'll help you chase it. IBJ Media. The best of business is in us. Get started at ibjmedia.com/youngprofessional.
Unify Autism Care is accepting patients and hiring staff at its new center on Evansville's west side. The facility opened in April to provide high-quality, personalized services to families of children with autism. President, Chief Clinical Officer, and co-founder Brianne Hartley said Evansville is the system's first location in Indiana.
The reason we are in Evansville is because we feel like it's an underserved area, an area that just doesn't have as many supports for children on the autism spectrum as perhaps other regions of the state. And so one of our co-founders and our chief growth officer is actually from Evansville. He grew up in Evansville, and he was able to help us identify the fact that it was is an underserved area, and he wanted to see these kinds of services brought to his hometown.
As Unify spreads the word about its services, the center is also recruiting people for various positions at the Evansville facility, including board-certified behavior analysts and registered behavior technicians. A California-based pharmaceutical company that specializes in peptide therapeutics plans to relocate to a vacant industrial building near I-69 and East 121st Street in Fishers, where it expects to build a workforce of at least 120 employees over the next decade. Members of the Fishers City Council last night voted 9-0 to approve an economic development agreement with 111 Biopharmaceuticals, which plans to begin construction this year to renovate the building. 111 is expected to invest up to $10 million to retrofit the building to qualify for the abatement. Bloomington's visitor market is soon to be transformed by a major expansion to the county's convention center. Officials broke ground on the $52 million project earlier this month, and it is planned to open in 2027. But a companion hotel project that would provide much-needed rooms for convention attendees has been slower to get going. Fishers-based Dora Hospitality President Vince Dora says the firm is currently working with the Bloomington Redevelopment Commission to get a development deal in place.
I wish that I could tell you that we all could be moving faster, but when you're involved with government entities, they are needing to be respectful of the taxpayer dollars and making sure they're crossing all their T's and dotting all their I's. So, it's one of the things that as a private developer, I wish could move faster, but I totally get the process, and it is normal. So, yes, that's exactly right. We are working with the RDC right now. It's on my team to present the LOI to them that we've been working on with our attorney group. And it's all about trying to find a way to merge everyone together.
Dora said the hotel would be an adaptive boutique hotel with over 200 rooms. Lawrence Mayor Deb Whitfield is this week's guest on the Business and Beyond podcast with Gary Dick, presented by PNC, a weekly conversation with high-profile Hoosiers in business, sports and entertainment, and beyond. Available now from your favorite podcast provider. I'm Alex Brown for Inside Indiana Business Radio on Demand.